Hello students, I welcome you all again for our digital class. So today let us begin with lesson number 5, heat. In the previous standard we have learnt about heat and different types of heat transfer. Now what is the difference between heat and temperature? Do you remember it? Yes. Temperature is how hot or cold any object is, and heat is the transfer in the object. That is, a heated stove is transferring the heat into the vessel, and the vessel, when it becomes hot, whatever is there in the vessel, it becomes hot. So this is the difference between heat and temperature. You have already studied it in your previous classes. What are the different ways of heat transfer? Yes. The three ways to heat transfer is convection, radiation and conduction. Convection is the heat energy flow through a current in liquids. Radiation is by infrared waves, a medium is not needed here. And conduction is when a warm substance touches a colder one. So we have learned the three ways to transfer heat: convection, radiation and conduction. So this was your previous knowledge. Now what we are going to learn in this lesson? In this lesson we are going to study the concepts like latent heat or phase transformation, anomalous behavior of water, dew point, humidity, specific heat capacity, etc., which are related to certain phenomena experienced by us in our day-to-day life. Now we are going to study some more things about these concepts. In this first video, we are going to study about the latent heat of fusion, latent heat of vaporization and regulation. So I want all the students with your textbooks in front of you and pencil to mark all the important points. A very important lesson with many things which you have learnt in your previous classes. Now let us perform a small experiment. Children, I am going to send you the Diksha app link also, where you will be seeing these experiments. In the classes, we usually do it in the laboratory, but since this lockdown period is going on, you will observe the practicals from the Diksha app and then you will be completing your practical work. Whenever the school reopens, we will be performing all the practicals in our class. Now let's perform a simple experiment. Take a few pieces of ice in a glass beaker as shown in the figure. Insert the bulb of a thermometer in the ice and measure its temperature. Put the beaker on the stand and heat the ice using a burner. Record the temperature using the thermometer after every minute. As the ice is heated, it starts melting. The ice is going to melt because of the heat. Stir the mixture of the ice and water. Continue the heating even after the ice starts melting. Now here we are going to make a graph of temperature versus time. Now what you will observe here? You will observe that the temperature of the mixture remains 0 degrees till the ice melts completely. If we continue heating even after the conversion of all the ice into water, the temperature of the water rises and it reaches till the 100 degrees. Now when it reaches till the 100 degrees, it remains constant. The temperature of the water remains constant at 100 degrees till all the water is converted into the steam. Now see this graph. Line AB represents the conversion of ice into water at a constant temperature. When ice is heated, it melts at 0 degrees and converts into water at this constant temperature. The ice absorbs heat energy during this transition, and the absorption of energy continues till all the ice is converted into water. So you will plot a graph. The temperature remains constant during this transition, and the temperature at which the water starts melting, where the ice is converted into water, is called as the melting point of the ice. So you can see, children, as we go on increasing the temperature, the ice starts melting. So with this graph you can know it very perfectly how the temperature is being changing. So now let us come to the point the latent heat of fusion. Now you see, as you see in the picture, when a solid is heated, what happens is the molecular attraction force is there, which is in the solids. When it is heated, when it turns to a liquid, like ice is turning into water, you will see that the molecules are turning little apart, because the molecular force of attraction is less there, and that is why those particles are separated. Now what happens is, during this transition of solid phase to liquid, the object absorbs heat energy, but its temperature does not increase. This heat energy is utilized for weakening the bonds between the atoms or molecules in the solid and transform them into the liquid phase. Now at this time, when the heat is absorbed at constant temperature of this while converting solid into liquid is called as the latent heat of fusion. So the definition for latent heat of fusion is the heat energy absorbed at constant temperature during transformation of solid into liquid is called as the latent heat of fusion. You have to learn this definition by heart. See, you can see it in this picture also. The solid particles are together, and as the solid particle is heated, the particles, they vibrate, they start vibrating, and then you see the water boiling. The particles vibrate and move among each other, and then this solid is converted to liquid. The point at which the solid starts melting is called as the melting point of ice. The point at which the ice starts melting is called as the melting point of ice. The amount of heat energy absorbed at constant temperature by unit mass of a solid to convert it into liquid phase is called as the specific latent heat of fusion. Now once all the ice is transformed into water, the temperature of the water starts rising. It increases up to 100 degrees. Now the heat energy is absorbed by the water at this temperature, and it is used to break the bonds. The bonds which is there in the solid, that heat is utilized to break the bonds. And here what happens is, the liquid is converted into gaseous state. During this transformation from liquid phase to gaseous phase, heat energy is absorbed by the liquid, but here the temperature is not going to change. Okay, as the liquid is going to change from liquid to solid gas, the temperature is not going to change. This constant temperature at which the liquid starts boiling, and when the liquid is transformed into gaseous state, is called the boiling point of the liquid. See, in the picture you can see it here in the figure. The heat energy absorbed at constant temperature during transformation. What is happening in the liquids? The molecular force of attraction is little less, so they are apart, and when you heat it in the vapor, what happens is, the molecular force of attraction is very less, it is negligible, so the molecules are very apart from each other, and hence the gas formation is taking place. The heat energy absorbed at constant temperature during transformation of liquid into gas is called the latent heat of vaporization. Now in the table, a few melting point, boiling point of a few substances are given, specific latent heat of fusion is given, and specific latent heat of vaporization is given for water, copper, ethyl alcohol, gold, silver and lead. Now children, you all like ice gola. Everybody enjoys, even I like it. You may have seen the preparation of an ice ball. Now what the gola wala does? Yes, what he does, he prepares the ice slab, he shreds it, and then the shredded ice is pressurized around the tip of a stick to prepare the ice ball. Now how does the shredded ice convert into solid ice ball again? Now you must have done this at home also, that you take two pieces of ice and then you press it again to each other. Do they stick to each other? Have you thought about the reason why they stick to each other? Or when the shredded ice is taken and you try to prepare a ice ball, why they come together and they stick to each other? Yes, there is one reason and we are going to discuss about it. See, we will perform a small experiment. Put a slab of ice on a stand as shown in the figure. Hang two equal weights to the ends of the metal wire and put the wire on the slab. Now what do you observe? It is observed that the wire gradually penetrates the ice slab after some time. The wire comes out of the lower surface of the ice slab. However, the ice slab does not break. This phenomenon in which the ice converts to liquid due to the applied pressure and then reconverts to ice once the pressure is removed is called regulation. Means the ice is breaking with the wire, and again what is happening? As the wire is coming down upside, the two ice pieces are joining it again. So this pressure, once it is removed, this phenomenon of which where ice is again converted into liquid and again it is reconverting itself into ice is called as regulation. So children, the phenomena in which the ice converts to liquid due to the applied pressure and then reconverts to ice once the pressure is removed is called as regulation. The melting point of ice becomes lower than 0 degrees due to the pressure. This means that at 0 degrees the ice gets converted into water. As soon as this pressure is removed, the melting point is restored to 0 degree and water is again converted into ice. So children, here we complete with our first video, that is latent heat of fusion, latent heat of vaporization and regulation. Now in our next video we are going to study about the anomalous behavior of water, study of anomalous behavior of water using Hope's apparatus, dew point and humidity, relative humidity, unit of heat, specific heat capacity and heat exchange. As I said, I will be sending you the practical videos on the given Diksha link which are connected to this lesson. Along with it, with an answer sheet for the practical sheets will be sent to you. See that you complete it. Mark all the important points from the lesson, and I have already sent the site where you are going to get all the answers. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.